Yeah. I don't know what's worse, this headache from the hangover or these tight pants. You can see my keys. Well, I was told I only had 5 minutes, but according to my wife, I should be okay. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your appropriate annual checks by your physician each year. Ladies, make sure you get your mammograms and get your cooter checked out so you won't have any cobwebs. Well, this year, I had an opportunity to go to Hampton University proton therapy. There, I got my prostate checked out. The doctor walked in. He said, pull down your pants, put your elbows on the table, and assume the position, whatever that means. Afterwards, I felt petroleum jelly and a finger going in my butt. The doctor walked out, the nurse walked in. She looked at me and said, is everything okay? Well, I said, I reckon. After that, she said something to me that no man wanted to hear. She looked at me and said, who was that? Well, if I was to run for a politician and become the governor of Virginia, I would be open and honest. My speech would go something like this. Hi, my name is Gaither, and I'm running for governor of Virginia. He didn't do anything, and I won't either. Yeah. So for a living, I cut grass. I do lawn care. Well, when you do lawns, your clients tend to blame everything on you. My grass is turning brown. It's my fault. Gaither, there's weeds in the lawn. It's my fault. Well, one particular day, I'm cutting the client's lawn, and he runs outside with joy. Hey, Gaither, we have a new addition to our family. I looked at him and said, congratulations. My fault. Well, my daughter, she watches a lot of television. This particular day, she decided to watch a Cialis commercial. She runs downstairs. She said, hey, Dad, what's an erection? I said, I don't know. Go ask your mama. Well, she ran upstairs. She said, hey, Mommy, what's an erection? Her mama looked at her and said, I don't know. Go ask your daddy. He ain't had one in years. Well, 1986, Radio Shack. My dad and I walked in the store and we get a remote control Lamborghini car. I was very excited. Me and my father, we played with that car day and night. Now this was around Christmas time and my cousin J-Mo come up from South Carolina all the time. Well, J-Mo, just a little description of him, I think he was a special needs child because the only words he could say was mine. Well, he wanted my car, so he said, mine. My sister looked at me and said, give J-Mo that car. So I did. Next thing I know, J-Mo was in the corner tearing the wheels off of my car. I ran over to J-Mo, pushed him to the ground. And as he was falling back, he said, mine, no neck. Well, I told my wife I was psychic. She told me I was more like psychotic. Then she says, what makes you think you're psychic? I said, well, you gonna give me some tonight. She said, no, now, Gaither, I got a headache. So I did what any other man would do. I ran downstairs, grabbed my broom, and I was heading downtown. Well, when I got downtown, would you know it, I bumped into my cousin J-Mo. J-Mo looks at me and said, Cuzzo, what you doing with the broom? I looked at J-Mo and said, well, J-Mo, I'm down here cleaning out cooters and making sure ain't no cobwebs. After that, I said, what you doing down here, J-Mo? He said, I'll applied for a job with the city schools. I said, okay, J-Mo, how did that go? He said, these people down here are racist. I said, J-Mo, that's a big allegation, man. What makes you think these people are racist? What did you apply for? He said, I applied for a speech therapist. Well, I decided to try again. In marriage, you got two food options. You got the fish, and you got the meat. Well, I said, you know what? I'm going to put my foot down this time. I walked upstairs and said, baby, you going to give me some tonight? She looked at me and said, no, Gaither, it's been a long week. So I did what any other man would do. I walked downstairs, opened the door to that spare bedroom, put my elbow on the bed, grabbed the petroleum jelly, and I beat my meat. That's my time, y'all. Hope y'all had a good time.